Haha! I think it's working. Dashboard springs to life. Oh boy, it's been a little while since I've done this. Ah, I can see it's live and public. Aha! Has a link. Very quiet without the music. Dare not even try any stream safe stuff here. Streaming bitrate is half of the recommended. It's such a different world. There's been a lot of changes since I was last here. It's been a lot of changes. Even the YouTube profile was invalid at the time. Oh, that I used it like 2 years ago is invalid now. Like it doesn't actually work. Alright, so there's a Discord link. Hopefully that works. Supposed to really schedule these and do all that jazz, but it there's a bit of a test really. Just seeing how it goes. The eventual goal is to actually have a multi-stream going on, so I can stream to both at the same time. Something I've been wanting to do, but just never really committed the time to actually get done. But it's something that does need to be done. Alright. Just dealing with the different layers of things going on. And here we go. Alright, we're back here. It's been a week, plus a bit. Hey, Glacier. Yeah, the Twitch bot is signed out. I mean, it's not going to pick it up here. But also the Twitch bot is signed out, so you can't even go over there and make sounds work. But I can press the button for you. There we go. How you doing? How are we doing? It's been like 2 years since we've been here. On YouTube, that is. It's been a week and a half since we were last in this base. Out of that question, follow-up question is, are you doing things? Yes, you are. This is good. This is very, very good. This train appears to be hauling a crap ton of... Well, I say crap ton of belt, it's not getting much belt. It's calling for... Oh, I suppose it's only calling for 400. So the train's not really filling up as such. But yeah, since last time, just been tidying this up a little bit. I redid this a little bit just to try and disentangle it. Turns out there was some... I think when we left it, there was only half as much unloading as what there should be, so I had to fix that. But because I missed out on last week, I wasn't in. I was doing work stuff last week. Because I missed out on that, I'm not sure there's going to be time left to actually finish this before Space Age comes out, because it's not far off now. We're on the 8th of October today. Yeah, 8th, and full release is on the 24th. So it's not far away. I came over to do something here, and I don't remember what it was. It was this. I need to crank you up to like 800. You need to be like 200. I don't think I'm actually getting many assembly machines because the Make Everything can't craft them. There's no thingies, you know, the things with the stuff and the junk. Probably like 100 of them. I'm pretty sure if I come over here, this wire, are you actually active? Working. Well, the light's on. Lights are on. I forget which light is which, but it does mean that it is active. But I don't remember how... Yeah, T of 1. I'm pretty sure each one of these, from memory, outputs a T... Ah, your signal's not getting through. Why are you not going anywhere? Oh, because you're manual. Okay. Oh, that's right, because yeah. You get pasted onto you, like so. Right, we need to play Wire Detective. Yeah, in less than a month, we will say goodbye to flat rails. And we'll say hello to elevator. Yeah, that doesn't get very far, does it? It's already gone here. Back it up. I must have already missed it somewhere. There it is. There it is right there. You. There we go. If I immediately go over here and the train... Oh, this train's not there. Never mind. Never mind. Alright. So, we got a lot more to keep getting done. Oh yeah, because it's requesting crap for here. That's why it's not really getting done. Same deal, it probably just needs more stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to let this... I mean, this one's still good to just leave it do its thing. Oh, they're going to be in the way. I mean, it's just a matter of lashing in tracks at this point, this whole thing. Wire Detective, I guess Mojo is... Mojo with the decon planner. Detective Nug on the case here. I mean, it's very, it's one of two things. It's either the decon planner or the atomic weaponry. I mean, there is a scorch mark fairly close. I mean, it probably wasn't the atomic bomb that did it, but it was probably some. If anything, it was probably the wire didn't actually follow this path, even though it's supposed to, and it actually ran like across here. All right, you come this way. Scoop up this rubbish on the ground. If you would be so, oh, it's not set to scoop up anymore again, because of course it is. It timed out again. All right, next step. Next step. I mean, having looked at circuits, we definitely need to get circuits up and running again. Oh, apparently it is getting. Oh, I suppose I did build some some crappy red circuits here, but it gets the job done. I mean, it's missing green circuits, but that's beside the point. I think the answer is go build circuits. That's the thing to do. But yeah, streaming here on YouTube is actually a major time saver for me getting the VODs going, at the very least, because it means I don't have to re-render them and redo them. Which I would very much be a relief. It takes hours to process them normally, which is why it takes such a long time to get them uploaded. Usually takes so there's a video render pass and then a yeah, it's going to eliminate. There's a video render pass, then there's audio processing, like a redo the audio, and then the two need to be combined together, and yeah, it's quite the chore. Elevator rails are going to eliminate so much of your toy train set problems. Yes and no. Because elevator rails, I mean, there'll still be still have the rail blueprints as normal, but I mean, I suppose the only difference is it just won't be flat. There'll be a lot of grade separated junctions. Yay, less bottlenecks. Having said that though, I am bringing the standard, so the plan is to bring the standard 2-lane segments, just upgrade them for the new rails and just bring them in as is, so it's still going to have all the flat junctions. Just because, you know, doing outposts, you know, like, where's a good example? Like, outpost, well, that's actually not a good example. Out here, it doesn't really need elevated junctions to connect to all these. You know, it's only meant to be like 1-2 trains here at a time. It's not meant to be super busy. So, yeah. And also, because elevated rails is exclusive to Space Age, its normal 2.0 update doesn't come with elevated rails. So I need to keep something standard for regular, just in case there are people out there that are, for whatever reason, whatever insane reason, are not using Space Age. But beyond that, the ML segments will be exclusively Space Age. I will also do dedicated, pure elevated rails. Those will be used for places like Fagora, where, you know, it's all shattered islands, so it basically needs to be exclusively elevated. And beyond that, yeah, figure it out from there. Elevator rails not remove a lot of the train problems because the problem is the people, not the rails. Pretty much. A lot of it is design issues. I mean, to be fair, most of the time you can get away with it for the most part. You need iron chests, steel chests as well. Like, there's a lot of things you can sort of get away with the current rails, because most people don't go to this sort of scale, so it doesn't matter, for lack of a better term. Elevator rails were 2.0, not just Space Age? No, they're Space Age exclusive. Space Age is made up of 3 components. They are Space Age itself, quality, and elevator rails. So you can play Space Age without elevator rails. Strongly recommended you don't, And you can also play without quality, which maybe not people will do. Quality is a weird one because is it? Alt R. For some reason I thought it was Alt F. What was I saying? Yeah, quality is something you can entirely opt out of, even when it's enabled. Like you got to, quality doesn't do anything without the quality modules. So if you never put a quality module in anything, you never get any quality items, and you never go down that rabbit hole. Space age depend on elevator rail? Technically, it does, because planets like Fagora are really going to be difficult without elevated rails, but there's nothing stopping you from disabling elevated rails when you're starting a game. Ah. And as I say, there's not really much incentive to go without it. It's just objectively better. And code level there will be a mod dependency? I don't actually know. My assumption is that because they're sanctioned mods, they can act independently. But I suppose it can be flagged as a dependency. I wonder if anyone can actually untick that dependency, because I can see someone doing a space age run without elevated rails. You know, one of those meme masochism runs. I can see someone doing that. I love how sort of incremental the bots are when when the construction queue is just absolutely clogged to the gills with construction requests. I think that's one of the things we'll find out. This thing, oh yeah, this is only half length. And you don't have power. Fagora research probably hard depends on Rails. I think it's more like you can do Fagora without Rails. It's just really difficult because you need the elevated rails to get the train to get the scrap to your recyclers. The only way you'd really do it is to have either get lucky and find a larger island, get really lucky and find a lot of scrap on a larger island, or be nomadic or something like that. Yeah, cars should be available, so there is that option too. Just depends on whether or not you can drive over the space in between on that ocean. It's sort of the assumption it depends on. Okay. Now, do I bend these this way? I think I will. I'll go that way. No, I need to go that way and then back round into a stacker and then drop down. Vulcanus would also be fairly difficult without elevated rails, getting around the lava pools. Alright, so... Oh, am I out of... No? There. Oh, it's probably being... Yeah, it's being built by the bots. Marked by the bots. Oh, it's not turned off. It's signed itself out, and it won't let me sign back in. It's... Well, it will let me sign back in, but it requires re-authentication, and I can't be bothered doing it. Because I've got to go find the thing to re-authenticate and go through its process. Because, you know, I do things properly, and so that my bot doesn't get hacked like other people let their bots get hacked. And as a result, it's damn near impossible to sign it in whenever it wants to re-authenticate. I'm a little early. Whoopsie. Tell you what, I'll give you one for free. There you go. Switched your non-personal account. Yeah, as I was saying at the beginning, it's something... Setting up a dual stream is something that I've been meaning to do, just not having much time to really sit down and sort out how it's actually done now. Because all that stuff changes every 6 months. It's like, unless you're right on top of it, it's really difficult to keep up with it. It actually took... I had to spend yesterday evening figuring out what all the changes were since I'd last done it. Because I did actually... for those that remember, I was actually doing stuff here back in 2022. Where is it? There it is. And then it just sort of fell away. Oh, did need that. That. Hard as well because the two chase. Yeah, there's a lot of little details to be little details like that to be dealt with. Get a bit of the old Porky Pig moment going on. Alright, you... what are we at? 4. So I reckon 6 is... I probably don't actually need to do that. Just do that. Make it... yeah, I'll make it 6. Double... Wait. Make it 8. Then it is double what can line up and wait. Is Veldek here? That's a good question. Trouble is, part of the reason why I sort of fell away from it was that the VODs generally didn't get much viewership. And so I sort of let it fall away. Let it, yeah, just slip away. But the reality is that Twitch is very much underperforming now. Like, a lot, by a lot, a long margin. And so I mean, it's been like that for a while, but it's something that I need to really heed or pay attention to, whichever you prefer. Prefer? Starting to sound very posh, talking like that. You... Not a lemming. Or a red circuit. Tree. I think it's what it was called. I long ago demolished it. No, we don't want to do that. We want to copy and paste. Like so. God dang it. There it is. Oh. why YouTube today? It just happened to be something that I had gone to the trouble of setting up. Yeah, it's something that I've been meaning to set up for a while and just finally got around to it. Yeah, 2 years ago, I think it was 2022. I think it was like it was a mixture of things because we did some Dyson. Yeah, Dyson Sphere was the last thing we did. Yeah, 100 views. It got nothing. It's the trouble is, I think it's in the streaming tab. Timberborn did all right. Oh yeah, Parkitect in Factory Town, 2021. Yeah, the Timberborn. Yeah, and some Oni. Oh, that's when I did the thingy. More Timberborn. But yeah, it just doesn't. I think it needs to be pulled into the main list of videos before it gains any kind of viewership. It doesn't get recommended when it's just a straight stream VOD. Multiplayer only? No, it was the thumbnail is the one with me copying the lava spike from Francis John, or attempting my own one, which was a vast improvement on the first one that I ever did. Or his one was a vast improvement on the first one that I did. My one had this nasty tendency to spontaneously combust for some reason. What was it? Oh, that's right. It kept melting the walls because I accidentally made it out of granite. That's right. Now I remember. It was pretty funny though. It's kind of pointless me doing all this, but it's a thought that counts. Yeah, accidentally. It was legitimately an accident. I didn't realize what had happened is that I was building it out of igneous rock, and I hadn't realized it had switched to. It had run out, and I hadn't noticed, and it switched to granite. And granite has a melting point of like 400 or 600 degrees, and so that hot steam eventually just got so hot. That was the other thing too, was that so instead of doing a highly conductive spike, highly heat conductive spike into the lava, I just exposed the lava to steam. Very very direct, very brute force, but it did work for a fair while. The conductive spike just helps pull more heat out of it for a lot longer though, whereas just exposing the magma to steam, it cools down. Like it gives a lot of energy very early on, but then tapers out very quickly. I think the one improvement that I did make to it was I put the nuclear fallout inside it, because its thermal capacity was quite good. How are we looking up here? What do you need? You need modules. Are you getting modules? Just double check. No, you're not. Oh, do it manually. Makes me sad. There we go. I said. There. You. It was blue, so it should have taken. Oh, there it goes. Just had to force click it. Oh, how is the task manager? Video encode is at 17%. That's good. Navy vessel sinking in Samoa. I saw you mentioning it, but I hadn't read too much into it. What had happened? And we're out. Where's the white spiders? Oh, you're right there. That's good. The white spiders are full of tracks, so they can get the job done. Power loss. Oh, okay. Just ran out of power. 4-lane segments. Oh, no, this is 2-lane one-way. This is. Oh, I gotta redo those too. I might just keep that one there because because that one those junctions are actually very close. I mean, this one should really be over here anyway. I might just move it over to there. Let me put some track down as a reminder. Let me put a mainline segment down as a reminder. That would be the smart move. Yeah, I'll move that one over there, so that gives a bit of space there. This one... I'll probably use this one. You put the flightless birds in charge of the boat. They can't fly to rescue themselves. Those silly flightless birds. Up to no good again. They're like trying to behave like pigeons they are, aren't they? Actually, the follow-up question for Space Age is, what should we do first? Just play it through, or should we try and do something crazy? Oh. Won't let me, don't have the space. Well, should I say the space doesn't line up. Better than pigeons? Oh, that's a relief. Kiwi birds might be bad at times, but they're not that bad. Is what you're trying to say. You, come over here. There we go. Build me some track. I genuinely don't make use of building spiders nearly enough. It's just, I think I kind of have 1.0 PTSD where you had to micromanage the absolute crap out of them. So I seem to have created a bit of an issue for myself in that by doing it this way, it's not actually signalable. That's not very smart. Right, apparently that doesn't fit either. Don't know why, but I'm making it... I mean, it is a little wider than it probably needs to be. It's a little something to help it along. Yeah, because that's narrow. Yeah, it's as I say, it's better, but like you still don't have the do I even have the mod enabled? No. The without the Spidertron logistics mods, it's just a pain in the ass to use them. Like I've just sort of compromised with having these. Where's the yeah, the red one's over here. It's funny saying that this is a vanilla this was meant to be a vanilla map, but can I open? No. Because I think, yeah, I've got a, what's the mod called? I've completely blanked out on it. The logistics templates. I've got the logistics templates mod going there to deal with that. Yeah, feet tangled. Alright, let's tweak this a little bit. It's not too happy with it. How do I do this otherwise? I'm just not picturing... Oh, yes. That's why. It's meant to rotate 90 degrees. That's why. Ah, low battery. Yeah. How about, while you're auto-saving, can you untangle the charger, please? Charger being the USB cable. I just have the USB charger cable hanging off my the monitor. Funny thing is, by the time I finish tonight, it will be charged. I'm actually quite happy with this mouse. It's one that doesn't. It's not unlike the Corsair. It doesn't destroy my wrist, and battery lasts forever. At least for now, until 6 more months time or something. Yeah, you're meant to be there. Only downside is it's not a gamery mouse, so it doesn't have the high input polling. It's probably good enough. I don't want to spend too much time on all this stuff. As I say, there's a finite amount of time now. Seeing as though we're probably not going to make it. Before Space Age comes out, as I was saying before. Alright. Lamb. It doesn't help when you're just making stupid mistakes like that. There and there. That's probably fine. You and you. Or you and you. You. I mean, if I wanted to really do this properly, what I would do is copy this. And then hate my life. Get rid of you and you. Come on. Ah, there. There we go. Good enough. Alright, we can unleash trains potentially. Do you output that way? Yes, you do. Question is, do I pick the trains out there? Let's see how it goes first, and if it is a problem, then I will. Not that it matters that much at this point. What does this button do? Good question. Actually, that's a good point. What? I don't actually know if Nightbot's here. I need to check on that. I didn't even think of that. What are you complaining about? Oh, you're... Okay, I got the right combination eventually of the old view. No music, so no music bot? I mean, technically it would be piping that to Twitch anyway, the bot. I'm sort of hesitating on that just because I don't know what counts as stream safe for YouTube. So I'm just leaving it be for now. Yeah, that doesn't exist here too. What else do you need? Just beacons. Yeah, no, skull drumming. It's safe from the skull drumming. Doesn't need his helmet. He can take his helmet off. And the fleshy goodness can be exposed if that's inside. And nothing will go wrong. You have a spanner in your name? Does that mean you have to fix things? Yes. Get back to work. It says 3. The thing is, it says 3, but it also says 18, so I don't know really what that means. Presumably it's 18 bots that are participating. It's all beacons and stack inserters. Blurp. Alright, so... Apparently I was trying to make this thing, double up on unloads. Yeah, as I said, that's why I was sort of alluding to is that I'm not taking it too seriously because it doesn't seem to be terribly accurate. Set train limit, please. Set train limit. Is that wire going? Ah. Is it? Oh yeah. I remember this. So it only counts participant, like it only shows participants when they're actively chatting, and then it removes you from that list after like if you're quiet for like a minute, it removes you from that list. Why is power low? That's not good. You're fully backed on. How did that happen? How did that happen? I'm not supposed to full it back up on dull rocks. Burnt result output full. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. That literally all of it. Wow. Wow. It's actually a lot of spent cells. Okay, it sends plastic and thingy. Too much waste. Yeah. I don't dislike YouTube streaming layout because I don't have things set up nicely. Big stupid search bar and the box is below the video. If you set it to theater mode, it should pop over to the side. Damn it, Alt R doesn't do anything. Place base age once, and you get hooked on its ways. When at the LAN, Kavorex actually said that 1.1 is now unplayable because of all the quality of life, and he's not wrong. Train limit of plastic. Train limit of copper. And it's already set, conveniently. Presumably it's conveniently already set because that one's already set, because either I copy and pasted it and I completely forgot, or I'd already set it already and I hadn't noticed. What is this actually doing? Anything greater than 0 input count, less than 0, divided by that. Presumably that's doing an averaging thing. Just like YouTube, get more ads than content lately. Why is the topmost arm turned to the side? That is a good question, because if it affects one, it affects all. As I said, if it affects one, it affects all. Yeah, if you set the player to theater mode, it should being the operative word. Let me double check that. Yeah, it comes up on the side. No, that is theater mode. Default view. No, default should show it on the side. It's entirely possible, like, what I see is completely different to what you see as well. Because that tends to happen. Let's see, you come in along this, you want to come out clockwise. Okie day. Oh, that's weird. Ooh, I can borrow a like. You take it back. The issue with theater mode is you don't like it for other videos, and leaving in that mode moves in chat entirely below the video. I have a feeling mine comes up different to yours. Because mine, theater mode just makes the video player and fit the width. And then it makes it fit the width and then puts the chat on the side. Oh, that's not going to work. For reasons that will become apparent very soon. As soon as I start plugging in these builds, it will become very apparent. I'm also realizing this needs iron. It might be also, it's also possible I'm confusing. So theater mode may have actually changed how it presents it, because theater mode used to, not there, it used to be different. Like it was the intermediate between the standard player and the full screen. I might have a problem. Huh. Or do I? Or have I been a bit of a peanut and yeah, I have. I just realized why there was iron and copper. Yep, I just realized why this was iron and copper. And the other one was fine. Past me was actually being a smart and had already set this up. And future me is being a dingbat and had forgotten about this already set up state. So yeah. Yeah, see? Yeah. Right, what do we got? Is this whole line... No, it's split in half. And it filters on the inserters? Yeah, it's probably a good idea, isn't it? So it splits in half... Okay. So these two are plastic and such. And oop, damn it. Yeah, those two. Hang on. That's that's the circuits coming in. This is one. Yeah, 1, 2. For some reason, I was thinking I got in my head it was 3, but it's only 2. Alright, I'll do this now. Oop, that's the chest. It's very likely they do that. Back in the day when Chrome first came out, it was confirmed they 100% made the experience worse for everything except for Chrome. Which I'm pretty sure I predicted back in the day that they would do that. Or at least something, I don't remember specifically. It was something along those lines. I just remember being extremely skeptical of Chrome, despite the fact everyone was everyone was frothing over Chrome when it first came out, and I was always extremely skeptical of it. Right, what do we got? 16. So there. Might need to push them further back. Very likely have to push them further back. Bitcoin mining operation. That's a regular signal on purpose. It just sort of forces trains that are already coming through to come through. It's one of those situations where it is beneficial to do a regular signal instead of a chain. So we go. I could actually push the rails a little bit closer now. Not that it really matters, but it is possible. Might just do that. Yeah, it might be a little close. Get an extra 4 tiles or so. Pokey day. Grinder. How you doing? Long time no see indeed, yeah. Just saying that I haven't actually done a YouTube stream in like 2 years. It is something that I've been wanting to get back into. Yeah, Bob, and... Oop, don't need that one. Okay. Now here comes the inevitable pain. What? So, I could just take the easy way out and just do bot bases. But, you know, and it would save all the pain of having to lay out all these builds. But where's the fun in that? Apparently I just hate myself just that much. That I want to be running all of these belts everywhere. I couldn't even, you know, I had to do all this stupid no belt balancer crap as well. But no, I gotta make it difficult. Have been excited for Space Age? I've been pretty good. Well, good and bad. Last week was very difficult week with work. Very stressful, but good this week. And very excited for Space Age. It's, I think, for a lot of people, it's going to be like getting the game all over again. Which is very interesting, very exciting. Okay. It's 8. Peel back that much. Hang on, how many have we got here? 16. I need 32. That's a bit of a problem. All these little things start weeding their way out. The endpoint there. Or is it there? Can't even see the ghost because it's on top of an old base. Some of the criticisms what were talked about either addressed or overemphasized. They have been working hard changing things. Like I saw in the latest FFF, they redid Gleber in response to the feedback from the LAN. So they're definitely really trying to polish it to make sure it's the best it can be. Okay. I think best course of action is to just straight up cut and paste this whole thing. This whole bloody thing. I don't actually need to cut it as such. I'll just paste a whole nother one down. What I'll do is I'll copy this one and make it another copper unload, and that should accommodate the deficit. Yeah, we get to harvest spiders now. We get to enhance our war crimes from liberation to straight up grinding up the biters, grinding up their newborn. It's like pink goop, purple goop all over again. It's actually better that because it's automated biter goop. It's not. You don't have to physically go over and pick it up. With the added bonus and excitement of your production line, if it backs up, it explodes into biters, which is extra exciting, isn't it? I should probably go do something about the surplus of waste over here. Alright, can we, like, 1, 2, 3, 4... I meant to queue that, not, Can you? No. No. Fine. Ghosting being difficult. Congratulations, you're being reassigned to the resource division. It's a bit like that, isn't it? They're never going to build that, are they? It's never going to happen. So, the best way to deal with these is to have 8, 16, 2. How many is that? That's 41. Would be enough. The idea being is to just make sure that there's enough room by, well, for lack of a better term, making sure there's the space is actually has words. The space available is actually there for the all of the belt. Oh, you don't need that many, do you? You only need 2. And even then, I hesitate because each one of these needs to match up with one row here. Again, I've willfully chosen this to be the way in this base, and it's incredibly annoying. I just want to slap down some balances and be done with it. But then I was like, yeah, I want UPS optimizations, and then it's all difficult and painful and such and so forth. The bad guys have sweet-ass trains. Exactly! The bad guys would never have trains and do terrible things with them. The bad guys definitely wouldn't set up synthetic biter nests that are constantly cranking out newborn biter eggs to leave them to hatch in front of a giant railway junction to immediately get splattered by a train as it zooms past. That's definitely not something that would happen. Okie day, bots. What I do, best course of action is just to draw in these one by one and hope for the best. Oh no. I was thinking maybe I should space these out by 2s, but that's actually not a smart idea. Just keep on going as is. Maybe we'll get somewhere, maybe we won't. Who really knows? That one gap annoys you? I mean, there's a lot of things about this that's probably going to annoy you. I mean, this one's probably going to annoy you even more. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 11 to do something like that. I mean, if I was being really crafty, I would actually make this do something really creative, but I don't really want to do that. Just doing a bit of the old thinky-doos. And bring-tificate it over there. Da-ba-da-ba-da. Actually, that's no good. This is going to be an enormous pain in the ass, isn't it? What time is it for you? Because we had daylight saving. Oh yeah, we had daylight savings as well. It's only 8:40 right now. That's actually something I completely blanked out about it. So from now on, we'll be starting an hour early until, for those in the Northern Hemisphere, we'll be starting an hour early now from now on, until you lot go into, or out of summertime, whenever that is, into regular time. Just hesitating because of the pain that I'm potentially about to experience. One, two, three, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One's very awkward. The old wartime shift. I mean, the reasons for it are very numerous. Some say wartime, sometimes it's said so people get more daylight for golf, sometimes it's said for energy efficiency, sometimes it's said for business efficiency. I always thought it was for maximizing daylight for business efficiency. Actually, no reason not to pull it back a little bit further. I did want that one on the top. So that one I know is an urban legend because farmers don't care what the clock says. Same with crop farmers and dairy farmers. They don't care what the clock says. Particularly for dairy farmers, as cows have no concept of times, time zones. Cows are coming for their milking at the same time every day, regardless of what the clock says. How do I go for... Oh, I know why. I was like, why is it like that? Because I've missed one. Dingbat. Yeah, it's basically just to save on energy. Maximizes daylight in the morning and evening, or optimizes daylight in the morning and evening. Pokey day. That is going to cause me more pain if I do it that way, so I'm not going to do it that way. Hop. And it's at this point I get slightly annoyed about not having any built. Are you there? Do you have any belt on you? I hope so. Oh yeah, did that ever get dealt with? No. Even though I started running that way, I should probably go deal with it. Yeah, it does actually. When you're dragging, it locks it to the position, but it does actually still support changing directions. It's just a combination that I've never really been able to get my hands to follow. Right, you go there. Wonder how blocky the stream looks. I'm gonna have to check when I finish, or probably tomorrow. I need to see how it performs. Tomorrow, I'll try and schedule one for tomorrow. And also, hey Amadon, I genuinely did not see you there before. Apparently, I'm completely blind. The fonts, I'm blaming it on the font. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Sorry, I didn't see it before. How you doing? But yeah, I need to check out what the resolution looks like and tweak it, the encoder. Do that tomorrow, and I'll also tentatively schedule a stream so you can see it coming up as an added bonus, so you can anticipate it. It's actually amazing; it hasn't dropped any frames. Oh, that's right. The reason why oh, 2, 3, 4. One of the reasons why I didn't continue with the stream with YouTube was that I was having so many problems with drop frames at the time. See, they're actually bypassing. Oh, that shouldn't be. That's going to cause all kinds of pain and suffering. The poor inserter. Other things are loading it down, isn't it? It's actually the moving belt that's doing it. Enough to kick things into gear, hopefully. Oh, 11.9. I was going to say 119, but no, it's 11.9. It's not that much. That'll kick it into gear. Well, it's rising. It's up to 13. Rising faster, that's the main thing. It's starting to really rise now. Just a bit of spent fuel, yeah, just a little bit. The problem is that these have also cooled down, so the heat's got to get back to the end of the heat pipe. This build will be retired in 2.0. I see, well, it's increasing. I was thinking, is it got up into the yellow, but no, not yet. I thought I saw it flash, this bar flash yellow, but it hasn't quite got there yet. It's starting to really kick up now as start warming up more reactors. So they changed fluids so that steam or water produces, one water turns into 10 steam, so it significantly decreases the water requirement. So building on lake isn't as much of isn't as necessary anymore. And the only reason we really do this type of build is to minimize pipes, and because of the pipe change, that's no longer necessary. So I'm free to do much more in ratio builds, and also with quality that shakes up what the designs look like as well. I think a higher quality reactor design will look completely different to a normal one. You can also do much more fun things because they've added the ability to read the temperature of the reactor as well. So I think that'll also change how designs work. Quality going to be super interesting? Yeah. There we go. Ah, there we are. We're back in production. I mean, this build is incredibly inefficient with uranium fuel because it just burns it constantly, whereas you can actually regulate it now. It's not all completely full. It's pretty close to, though. Oh, one off. One off. Had to be. Till the chest fill up, yeah. But it should be taking these now. It shouldn't be taking from the centrifuges, so it should clear itself eventually. It's just got to process, however many of these. 70? And then 70 a minute, and there's what, like, well, I don't have access to a belt reader. But however many are on all these belts, like, all of these belts are completely stongs. There's probably 4,000 or 5,000 there. At least, probably more. It's also worth pointing out that technically the chests are already filled up because I completely filled them up with spent cells. 2 minutes? I give it 30 minutes until they fill up again. I'd be a little bit more generous than 2 minutes. Just depends how fast we can burn the dull rocks. Fully decked out legendary power army with legendary reactors. Oh, it's so good. Got to figure out the meta for quality too. It'd be based on yeah, as long as they're burning fuel, then it's making space for more. It's a net negative, so it will consume it over time. 4. Interesting. Why aren't you selecting... Oh, because it's in... Thinks it's in the train already. Thinks it's satisfied, but it's not. It's in the... in there. Interesting. That shouldn't be. Yeah, it's failing to deliver the goodies. I think it's just been an endless headache. I have to rework the logic again. How much is bells on the train? 600, 700. It wasn't a huge amount, but it's nothing that would stop it from putting the insert, the assembly machines and everything else on. I think those are okay. Oh, it begins. Sleepiness begins, that is. Had a late night the other night, so I'm gonna head to bed now for Tired Kiwi. You just can't. That's the thing, as you get older, you just can't do the late nights anymore, can you? As soon as you stop being a student, you lose the ability to do late nights. Try that again, shall we? Don't stay up to 2 AM on a work night. It's yes. You learn that one very quickly as well. No, normally you're up late. Okay. Do you go late though? You were late? You start at like 10 or something? The other reason I don't do that is because it's a pain in the ass getting back later at night, and then I wouldn't be able to stream if I did come back late. If I did normal hour, if I did like later 9 or 10 a.m. start for work, then I would never be able to do anything else. Um. Oh, hello. Hello, Bill. How are we doing today? What occurs to me... This is a pain. And in fact, I probably do want this shunted over there. You... Let's grab you sans belt. Use it. Yeah, see, it's signal's in the way. That's why I pushed it over here in the first place. Oh, it begins again. I'm going to assume that's Windows 10 that wakes up the NAS every hour. The fact they wake up at 7:15, start work at 8:30. That's pretty efficient start. Wish mine was that quick. Mine's more like wake at 6 to start at 7:45. Anyway, have a good night, Spellmaster. Have a good rest. I'll see you next time. One hopes. Or else. Yeah, we'll go for another half hour, I think. Alright, I don't need to get that done. I mean, I don't need to let that do its thing. What have I got? That 1, 2, so we've got 16 there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. And then 4, 6. That much space. So what I'm seeing is that this collection here needs to be pushed up further. In theory, there's nothing stopping me tangling this any which way that I want. It's just not a good idea to. It's really not a good idea. Otherwise it's that, and then I've got to lift the whole thing up. There's not really any more room. Maybe I will tangle them and then have sadness and regret later. That's, I think, the golden answer is make a mess now, sadness later. Other thing I can do is set up this. I really want that in the middle. At the middle, 6 and not quite. I'm there. That's in the middle now. Share 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6 come up and across. And then these are just a massive pain. Where's that? 2, 4, 6. So I need 4, 6 more to go here. Like that. Da-ba-da. It's likely that partly what's getting me into trouble is that I'm overthinking it. Usually what happens is I start overthinking what I'm trying to do and then sort of lose sight of what I'm actually trying to do. Yep. So there. Actually, I didn't actually need to come like that. To make life easier on myself, I'd actually go one step further and pull these out here instead of going down and back across. There's come out like that. Another thing is Shift R is also a thing, but I can't, for whatever reason, I can't consistently use it. Like, there are times when I do use it, but just laying belts, the muscle memory isn't programmed for it. I think it's just because I'm so used to the old ways, the really, really old days of the game. Where's the next one? There. Dang it. Dang it all. There we are. Case in point, I pressed Shift R to rotate the belt, and then rotating it in hand, I went straight back to just rotating it 3 times. Okay, so you can bend out and around, said out and around. There you go, I Shift R'd that. Smarter move would be to do that. Would actually be even smarter again to do that. Just figure the rest of that out as we go. And you. And you. Just ram it through the middle and see what happens. See, now that I'm looking at it, why did I run that along there when I could just run it along the top here? Probably something to do with that. It's just wonderfully offensive to have the gap there, and just have this thing offset. It's great, isn't it? All right. I feel like this is one of those things I'm just going to be arguing with forever. How's that looking? So yeah, it's still processing slowly. Trouble is, as I say, I've got to turn it into more fuel. In turn, there's no more. It's processed all the fuel there. It's probably gonna, because it's side loads. It's probably gonna, yeah. So that lane's come down. So this lane's probably gonna come down first because it's because it's side loads every which way. These two lanes should be side loaded as well. It's side loading wrong. That one not so much, and that one's still very much gummed up. So it is actually going down. The last 10 minutes, it's consumed 65. Yeah, 65, peaking at 80. So it is going down. Having said that, I need to switch up tasks at some point. What are we at? 10 more minutes. Yeah, I actually do have 10 more minutes. We're looking over here. The only reason I'm pausing is just, I need to keep things moving. What I could really be doing is train fuel, fine. Grab the entities as well. Oh, there is actually fuel here anyway. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 more there. Three, 4. And those, as soon as they're ready, will be the circuit pickup trains. In fact, do I have... Oh, I do have a train and single train. Oh, you're set to manual, okay. Ah, you're completely empty. This is good. That actually reminds me. So something that's not done here is the unload isn't set up correctly. There's no circuit condition on it. Oh, this is one of those. It's doing individual stuff. Do you need to be doing individual stuff? Probably not. Oh, get rid of this. I mean, having said that, it was probably here for a reason. Damn it. that thought for a moment. Yeah, those trains should be sitting in a holding pattern, at least before any there it is. Sit in a holding pattern before any circuits are produced, before going into the load area. It's not actually supposed to load when there's nothing to load. Still doesn't work. Whoever would have guessed it. If it was particularly smart, would have done this all in one hit, but whatever gets the job done, really. That wire reach. There we go. Cool. Just need. Do I need? It's a single combinator. Oh, Parker combinator there. Where the crap is it there? Red circuit's greater than 2000. I'll put 1. What this means is that I can actually start up 1, not start up the rest. So if I just do it like that, it'll always output 0. And so a train will never come into these other stops. That means it can baby the thing up. I mean, realistically, I could benefit from building a single one of these and then duplicating it after building the first one. But where's the fun in that? Alright, let's get back over there. Let's see if we can polish off a little bit more of this. So actually before that, let's see if any of these trains of mine are built. And they are. We don't need any for that. We want full cargo for you. I don't need that many train stops. So an entry and exit. And an unload. You can tell this thing predates train stop limits. Entry, blah, 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 blah. What do I call it here? Hold. Exit. Entry, load, hold, unload. Ah, hang on. You're not actually attached. None of you are actually attached. How did that even... Oh, because the one I copied happened to be disconnected. That's kind of impressive. Now just got to wait 10,000 years for the bots to build those. The Dunzo. Ba-da-ba-da. Now, you go to there, you cut through this. Ha! It's annoying. It's very, very annoying. That can be moved down and out the way. There we go. Alright, you... Oh. Not a chance. 6. So we want to 2, 6, 7. So, just an odd number. Yeah, might as well. You'll never be able to unsee it if I don't do it. Well, actually, by my logic, that should go that away. There. If it makes any sense at all whatsoever. This goes this way. And over there, and over there. I'll go down, and that connects those up. Whereas this one goes that away. And so this should be the right one, left one, right one, left one, right one, left one. And so just continue on in this sort of sequence. Oh, something like so. Took a moment to settle on it, but I think that'll be the way to go. Except that I didn't account for... Damn it, I didn't account for the iron. Oh, it can be on a different layer or something. We'll see. I'm sure it'll be something that'll make a horrible mess. Anyway, how are you? Yeah, you are all... Get out of here. Entry, what was that? No. And I think to finish off, shall send the trains on the way. And we'll finally have some, well, red circuit trains. Something almost approximating a finished build. It's not like it takes forever or anything. Just need to do the same treatment for green circuits now. Actually, green circuits should be a lot easier because it's pretty much done already. It's just got the shared unload, which hopefully... Did I think I doubled up on the unloads on the original one. Oh, that's shimmering. But I can switch it to... There was a denser style of one that I had. Something like that. Was it 4 for each? But I could make it 6 for each. There we are, they're all lined up, ready to go. What is this? Yeah, this is only 2, whereas it could be 4. I mean, oh, it is 4 technically. It's just not. It's just forcing it out into a single lane. This is one of those more wacky. This build is one of those more wacky ones where it uses the 2 in tandem. This actually helps for compressing a belt. It forces the inserters. Do I not have 5? Oh, you're gonna be like that, are you? Very well then. But yeah, one's like when the other is equal to... One reads the hand, the other says when everything is equal to 0, then it swings. So one swings and it locks the other from swinging. I think they're actually set to do the same thing together from memory. Yeah, these, no. What are you as real? Are any of you real? No. I think these will be set to the same as well. You're real. Yeah, read hand contents hold. And enable disable, so it only swings when the other's not holding a full stack. I'm pretty sure there was another one where you make all of them enable disable and read hands. And so they all grab a full stack and then they all wait until everyone else is empty. But I don't think that actually, I think that actually artificially limits the amount they can swing. So what are you waiting for? Green circuits. Waiting for green circuit. Yeah, so we need to get green circuits up and running. Alright, and on that note, I need to end right here. I need to get out of here. So, yeah, this is a good little test, good little progression of the game. As I say, I don't know if I'm going to get all of this done in time, but I'm going to try and push to get it done before Space Age comes out. And so we're going to at least see one last base running in 1.1. Hey, Tunga, how you doing? We're just ending. I forgot, I completely blanked out on it, but we had the daylight savings. It just found me? Yeah, this was very much an experimental thing. This was very much experimental. So going forward, we'll probably start dual streaming or something like that. See how we go. Just makes VOD and stuff easier at the very least, and also because I want to get the YouTube going again. But yeah, the VOD will be right there. You can, because it's YouTube, you can actually rewind the VOD, and it's all convenient and everything. It was successful, yes. But yeah, as I was saying, I need to get out here. So yeah, thank you all for watching, hanging out. And I shall see you hopefully tomorrow if nothing gets in the way. And bye bye for now. I can find the button. There it is.